Hello, everyone. Myself, Dr. Ashish. Myself, Dr. Ashish Hota. I am interventional cardiologist working in KIMS, Bardhaman, West Bengal. On the eve of World Heart Day, my objective is to talk about heart attack. So, as we all know, why heart attack is very, very important among the all diseases. Heart is the most important vital organ, and the mammoth task that myocardium does in our life, we can understand from the fact that heart beats around 1,15,000 times per day and it pumps around 5 liters of blood per minute. And it is the most important organ to supply oxygen and nutrients to all the body organs. So, heart attack occurs when blood supply to this group of muscles, which is called myocardium, is blocked due to deposition of cholesterol, bad cholesterol, and other substances which in the coronary arteries, and the entire process is called atherosclerosis. Now, this atherosclerosis leads to plaque formations, which are often stable and they do not lead to any symptoms. But once they become unstable, in other words, when there is plaque erosion or rupture, this leads to clot formation within the coronary arteries or the arteries which supplies blood to the muscles of the heart. So then the muscles of the heart gets damaged, which is called the process of ischemia. If this process of ischemia is chronic and not permanent, then the patient presents with angina. And if this process is permanent, or in other words, if the duration of blockage is more than 20 to 30 minutes, this leads to myocardial infarction or heart attack, what we call is heart attack. Now, the other causes of heart attack may be due to spasm of the coronary arteries or spontaneous coronary artery dissection. Now, why we should give more importance to understand heart attack from the fact that around 17 million people around the world, 17 million people are dying due to coronary artery disease or cardiovascular disease. And particularly in India, around coronary artery disease constitutes around 21%, and 10% of all deaths are due to coronary artery disease. And ST elevation MI, which is one of the most dreaded form of myocardial infarction or heart attack, around 3 million people in India are dying due to ST elevation myocardial infarction. If you compare with the developed world, the incidence of coronary artery disease is 2 to 5%, and it is 11 to 16% in Asian population. Between 1990 to 2020, there is increase in around 120% increase in incidence of mortality due to coronary artery disease. This mortality in India is due to low socioeconomic status, delayed presentation, and lack of guideline-based treatment. Another important fact is most of the patients of heart attack are young. So it creates a heavy burden, socioeconomic burden on the family. And also the treatment is very costly. So therefore, the best way to deal with heart attack is to prevent. Luckily, there are risk factors which are modifiable, and there are risk factors for heart attack which are not non-modifiable. Among the modifiable risk factors, most of them are related to lifestyles, and by changing our lifestyles, we can prevent heart attack. Now, the most important part of lifestyle change is eating healthy heart diets, which should constitute more of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and fish, nuts, and and sugary foods and beverages should be avoided. The foods higher in saturated fats and high cholesterol reduces blood flow, or in other words, they are atherogenic and creates heart attack. And foods which are more containing unsaturated fats, like nuts, fish, vegetable oils, and olive oil, sunflower oil, these are healthy for heart. People of hypertension should also reduce their salt intake, and those who do not have hypertension should minimize their salt intake to 2.3 grams per day, and those who have hypertension which is not controlled, taking blood pressure, taking sugars of 1.5 gram per day will help them to reduce and control the blood pressure. Now, second important aspect of prevention is exercise plan and maintaining a ideal body weight. Everybody should try to do some form of exercise, and especially aerobic exercises which are good for health, like running, jogging, and cycling. So for moderate activity, the recommendation is one should do 150 minutes of 150 minutes of moderate exercise like bricks walk per week, and and uh, and 75 minutes of intense exercise like jogging or week. In other words, one should do 30 minutes of moderate exercise per day and every 5 days per week, and intense exercise around 15 minutes per day and 5 days per week. Now, third important aspect is quitting smoking and alcohol, and reducing alcohol intake. Smoking and alcohol intake they leads to more atherosclerosis. Alcohol itself, alcohol consumption is also associated with increased calorie intake, and it also causes weight gain. And smoking leads to hypertension and stroke. So one should avoid smoking and alcohol intake. Uh, then fourth important aspect of prevention is managing our stress. Then adequate sleep health, sleep health or adequate sleeping time. Then reducing our stress by meditation and hobbies like dance, music can help reduce our stress. Now, if somebody has heart attack, which can be they can have symptoms of chest pain, which may be typical or atypical. Usually, it presents with chest pain, which is constricting or squeezing type of chest pain in the center of the chest, and it is often associated with sympathetic symptoms like sweating and radiation from jaw to umbilicus, and especially to left upper limb. So if any patient has chest pain, which may be typical or atypical, and atypical presentations are like shortness of breath, dizziness, vomiting, and these symptoms are more atypical symptoms are more common with females, diabetic patients, and patients with kidney diseases. So if the patient is suspected of having a heart attack, we should not uh, lose time and immediately take patients to the facilities where patients can be treated. The treatment can be medical management, pharmacological management, and the most important strategy is revascularization, which may be by thrombolysis or by stenting or bypass operation or CABG operation. And one must differentiate heart attack from cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest is more of an electrical phenomenon, and treatment can be CPR or defibrillation. But heart attack is due to lack of blood supply to the myocardium. Now, once once patients have heart attack, we should not lose hope, because with treatment. There are so many people around you who have heart attack, and people can lead a quite healthy life with proper medication and rehabilitation program. So, in other words, we should treat these patients early and try to prevent complications or which in long run lead to heart failure with compliance of medication, and again secondary prevention program which also constitutes the lifestyle modification and rehabilitation programs which we can live a better life. So uh, on this on the eve of this World Health Day, my message for everybody is to use digital platform for awareness of heart attack, and by this we can use our heart to beat cardiovascular disease. Thank you.